Today we will talk about group 16 elements. Do you know this is the important topic of P block elements? I am going to talk about particularly about group 16 elements. Do you know this group is also known as Chaclogens? You know Chaclogens. Do you know what is the meaning of Chaclogens? That means ore forming. Ore forming what? These are the elements with the help of which we can form different types of ores. Now, what we will discuss today about these elements today. You know, this video is going to be very much important. Whatever the discussion we are going to do in this class, particularly occurrence of group 16 elements. After that, electronic configuration, ionization enthalpy, electronegativity, and electron gain enthalpy. We will discuss each and every topic in detail today. So let's see the video carefully and try to learn what I am giving you. Okay? So at first, what are the elements present here? O for oxygen, S for sulfur, Se for selenium, Te for tellurium, and Vo for polonium. So now we will talk about occurrence. Oxygen, it is the most abundant element of all the elements found on Earth. Do you know how much percentage it constitutes in Earth's crust? You can see here that it's 46.6%. It constitutes about 47%, a huge percentage in Earth's crust. In our atmosphere, we know very well that oxygen constitutes 21% by volume of the atmosphere. It means it is the second position, or it is at the second position after dinitrogen. So we will talk about occurrence. So oxygen, it is the most abundant element of all the elements found on Earth, and it constitutes about 46.6% by mass of Earth's crust. If we will talk about sulfur, this sulfur is very less prominent in Earth's crust. It is very limited, only to 0.03 to 0.1%. So you can easily estimate that what is the huge abundance of oxygen in our Earth's crust. So this is the occurrence. A very important question in NCERT, which is very important regarding board examinations. There is a questions in text questions that list the important sources of sulfur. So you can write there eggs, proteins, garlic, onion, mustard, hair, and wool. These are the sources of sulfur. Now we will talk about electronic configuration of group 16 elements. You know that general electronic configuration of group 16 elements is outer general electronic configuration is NS2NP4. Here you can see NS2NP4. I am talking about not electronic configuration. I am talking about outer electronic configuration where N varies from 2 to 6. So this is the electronic configuration I have talked about of group 16 elements. Now I will talk about ionization enthalpy. As we know very well that as we go down the group, size increases. Size increases means due to number of cells increasing. If the number of cells increases, the size automatically increases. So you know very well that ionization enthalpy is inversely proportional to R. It means if the radius increases, ionization enthalpy decreases. This is the normal trend. As we go down the group, as the radius of the element increases, the ionization enthalpy decreases. So here you can see about ionization enthalpy. There is a very interesting questions asked in NCERT and asked in board examinations. Why the ionization enthalpy of group 15 elements is higher than group 16 elements? As you can see here, nitrogen is the head of its family. It means group 15. And oxygen is the head of its family, group 16. As a normal trend, as when we go across the period, size generally decreases. But you can see here, nitrogen means all the elements of nitrogen family have extra stable half-filled electronic configuration, due to which these elements of group 15 have higher ionization enthalpy than group 16 elements. So got it? This is the very important point you have to note down. This will certainly come in your examination. Okay? Now we will talk about electronegativity. You know very well after fluorine, oxygen is the most electronegative element of the periodic table. And its value is 3.5. Being the most electronegative, it has less negative electron gain enthalpy than sulfur. And it is also one of the most important questions asked in the board examinations. Being a small size, you know the reason behind it, why oxygen has less negative electron gain enthalpy than sulfur, because of the compact nature of oxygen atom. Means oxygen has very small size, while on the other hand sulfur has a great size or a big size. So oxygen, due to compact nature or very small size, has a high electron density which repels the incoming electrons, due to which it has less negative electron gain enthalpy than sulfur. Got it? Now we'll talk about the last topic, that is electronegativity. I have already talked about electronegativity, that oxygen, it is the most abundant, it is the most electronegative element after fluorine. So what we have discussed today, that occurrence of group 16 elements, after that electronic configuration, ionization enthalpy, electronegativity, electron gain enthalpy. So I have told you about all the physical properties. If we will talk about the physical properties of these groups, we can say that the first two elements of group 16, that is oxygen and sulfur, are non-metals, while selenium and tellurium are what? Can you guess? Metalloids, and polonium is a radioactive metal. So these are the physical states of all these elements. And do you know what is the exceptions? What we have read about in nitrogen family? We have studied in nitrogen family that except nitrogen, all the elements, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth, all form allotropes. But here we will see that all elements of group 16 will form allotropes. So this is all for today in video particularly. I think you have liked this video. So for more videos of such types, you can subscribe on the red button and you can be updated with such videos. So for this video, thank you and bye-bye.